Okay, hi everyone, we're AMPNet and we are trying to provide people with a sustainable energy future through energy communities. A little bit about us. I think we kind of put together an amazing team with diverse opportunities. So I'm Mislav, I am a blockchain developer, software engineer, and I'm the organizer of Zagreb Blockchain Developers Meetup. I've been working extensively since maybe 2016 on blockchain development. With me here today is Philip. He's a software engineer working on integration of our platform into mobile applications. Our co-founder Branimir is a successful serial entrepreneur founder with multiple successful exits and high connections in the communications industry. And our latest addition to the team, which we have Eternity to thank for helping us through the incubator, is Edo, who is a renewable energy expert with 11 years of experience in funding renewable energy projects in Croatia and the region. And our main advisor is Gianni, who is the CEO of Cooperatives Canada, who is an energy pivot strategist and an expert in renewable energy, who is an author writing books about renewable energy. So, about the current system. The current system is really inefficient. So you have a small amount of large companies and their shareholders, which is a really, really small proportion of the population. They get all the profits from the electric energy. So everything you spend, and think how much is your electric bill, how much of your money is this, it all goes to them. So some people thought at a certain point there has to be a better way. And there is a better way for money not to be drained from the local economy. And it's called an energy cooperative. And energy cooperatives enable people to put their money in and then invest into renewable energy sources. When they invest, they become co-owners and earn a return on investment in their investments in the renewable energy, but also they become their own customers. And they vote on how to reinvest the profits. And they mostly vote for green energy. They are very, very conscious and responsible. So this is one example of an island in Greece who were tired of being exploited by the large companies. And this is the island of Sifnos. And they managed to predict a savings of over 100 million euros over a 20-year lifespan. So this model, it works, and it's actually financially very efficient. But where it's inefficient, it's that it's very hard to onboard people. It's a complicated series of legal agreements. It's very hard to sell your shares. Once you've bought, let's say, a piece of an electric power plant, a wind power plant, it's very difficult to trade it. And the people who are in, they lack transparency. So the current financial systems, as you know, are closed, and democratic unions like cooperatives require transparency. This is why we built AMPNet, chain platform that makes running cooperatives simple and efficient. So AMPNet provides a couple of services. For households, AMPNet provides investments and payments. So you can invest into an energy source and you can pay for your electricity. And for cooperatives, AMPNet provides tools, so enabling you to do customer acquisition, sales, energy management, and provides governance. It's like a DAO, like a decentralized autonomous organization, where all the members can vote on proposals and open, let's say, new proposals for investment, for all these various things. So one example how we validate our market are these two companies. So they are the biggest in the world in terms of energy cooperatives. Rescoop is the European energy cooperatives. They gather over 1,500 cooperatives from all over Europe. And America's electric cooperatives, just to give you a sense of scale, how big cooperatives already are. They have 40 million people using their electricity. They employ 70,000 people, and they had $390 billion in revenue and $170 billion of assets under their ownership. And the market is only growing. If you drive around through Western Europe today, you can see more and more and more and more houses having solar roofs, local wind panels. The energy market is getting decentralized. This is not a question if it's getting decentralized. It is getting. We are trying to provide people with the tools to kind of tap into this decentralization. So what is our business model? We will be providing a set of tools which will connect to our blockchain platform. And for these tools, we will have a standard software as a service business model with a $12 a year subscription and a 0.5% fee on all payments done through our tools. It's a huge market, so we're leveraging economies of scale to provide a really cheap solution and still make money. The current progress that we have is a functional prototype. You can see our hardware device. This is our 3D printed IoT device which connects to the Ethereum blockchain currently, hopefully eternity in the future. We have apps in development for web and Android, and the iOS app is in a prototype phase. Here you can see our dashboard app for managing an energy cooperative. You can see how much electricity you produce, your users, your assets. Here's our iOS application for the user. You can see your devices, how much they're spending, and you can pay your bills right in the app, so using the blockchain. This is what I saw. This is when it's turned on. So you basically just scan the QR code, which is your blockchain address. It pairs the devices with the cooperative, and in maybe, let's say, 5 minutes, you can have your entire electricity connected to the cooperative. So onboarding time is very, very low. We need to mention, of course, Eternity Starfleet, because they've helped us a lot through this process, especially these 4 weeks. They've managed to, as I've said, help us get our key hire, Edo, and they've managed to kind of crystallize our idea. It was really wide, and now it's much more pronounced, and we've already, thanks to them, have a pilot project in hand for the end of 2018, and for Q1 of 2019, we have 20 megawatts in installations planned. So big thing, why blockchain? The key to do it is standardization. We will charge for the SaaS platform, but the core protocol for investment payment, it will be fully open. We will not have a native token. It will be just a fully open, free protocol for anyone to build apps. We believe there's such a potential. It shouldn't be only us building apps. And the big thing that cooperatives need is transparency. Currently, they don't know how their money is being spent. They trust that their money is being spent rightfully, but often this is not the case. Blockchain can provide us with full these features. And why Eternity blockchain? Well, we need scaling. We need state channels. We've been talking about it a lot, and oracles will be immensely helpful with price predictions. We are looking to close a seed round of $250,000 for a 15% stake in our company, and this was AMPNet. Thank you for the attention.
Thank you very much. I've heard the first version, and this one is much better and really nice. I like it. My question is, what kind of licenses do you need? As I feel it's some kind of a financial product too, because people are trading. And do you have already licenses in place in order to do what you want to do?
Okay, so the big thing about cooperatives is they are already trading within themselves. They're already doing this, but their current methods are ineffective. So they are, in essence, a company. They're a legal entity, and all the members are allowed to trade within themselves. We won't allow trading outside of the cooperative. So if we did that, we would need a lot of licenses. But since we're keeping it within the cooperative, the law, at least in the European Union and the United States, is on our side regarding to trading.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
So, the advantages for the users are pretty clear from your presentation. How do you want to get the producers of electricity sign up to this? What do they get?
How do you want to get?
I mean, the producers of the electricity, so the power plants.
Okay. So, the cooperatives, we've already... So how many or how do we get them?
Yes. How
many?
Get more? Yeah.
Well, we're trying to saturate the European market, this primarily. So we have a already in place pilot project in the Golf and Country Club in Croatia, which will be an installation of under 1 megawatt, which we'll use to validate our idea and to fully test and develop the product. Then we have a letter of intent project going on with a 20 megawatt installation of a wind power plant, and we're hoping to use these examples to the European cooperatives, the Rescoop that I showed, and we are hoping to negotiate with them. Our hope is that since we're an open platform, we'll be able to saturate, let's say, at least 50 or 60% of this market. And when we are done scaling in Europe, we will try to go to the United States. They're a much bigger market, but this also means they're much more inert, and hopefully it will be enough.
Yes? Yeah. Are there any legal issues in terms of other European countries when it comes to the cooperatives and the trading inside of them in the energy sector, or is it all the same and you don't?
I think, as I've mentioned, I think the trading within the cooperative, any type of payment within the cooperative, is the same as the company having its accountants do internal balance, removals and additions, because it's within the company.
So the model that you're kind of piloting right now can also be transferred to other European countries without any legal issues?
Yes.
Okay.
The law in Croatia is actually copied from the law in the European Union. So.
Okay, the time is out. Warm applause.
Thank you very much, everyone.